ladies and gents, welcome back to another video, and today you join me at Peckham once again. And today I wanted to talk about a little bit of an informative video today. I wanted to talk about these Oyster cards and the little Oyster reader you see down there. I wanted to kind of talk to you about it a little bit and I don't know, kind of explain it, maybe talk about some pet peeves that I have with people when it comes to the Oyster card reader, because you'll be surprised how many people don't want to believe what the Oyster card is, the Oyster reader is telling them, you know, especially when it comes to them not having enough money. So obviously, if you see the Oyster card reader here, so when you tap it like that, you should get a green light. Yeah, that should be what happens with all of your Oyster cards. But in some scenarios, you obviously may get a red light, like this. I'll quickly show you. You get a red light like that. So obviously, in my case, I've used my Oyster card more than once. But you'll get that a lot, where people will literally just let me try and get a better angle here. So where literally people will just keep going like that, and they'll do it again, and they'll do it again like that. You know, you get people constantly doing that. They don't want to believe what the Oyster reader is telling them, that they haven't got no money or anything like that. You know, again, they'll literally just stand there and go like this.
This is a bit high first mission call on behalf of the medical hospital. Just for the following person, this is from the upper area.
You know, because they don't want to believe what obviously the Oyster is telling them. Just get away from the controller. Very loud. But yeah, they don't want to believe what the Oyster reader is telling them. They think it's just not true. You know, obviously you get the normal excuses of, but I topped up this morning, driver. You know, I had money on it a few seconds ago. You know, and obviously that may very well be the case, but you got to remember as well, the fare for a bus has gone up. It's £1.55 now, and that's been like that since the 1st of March. The fare's been £1.55. So obviously, a lot of people have, forgotten about it. Or you might have gotten on a tube and then gotten on a bus, and you got to remember that a tube is actually more expensive than a bus is. So obviously, you got to make sure you got enough money on it, But I just find it hilarious, the amount of people that just stand there and do what I just did then. They'll keep putting their Oyster card on the reader, expecting it to just go, yep, you can go, do you know what I mean? But they don't actually realise that it's not going to change its mind, The computer says no, yeah? If it says you haven't got enough money, you haven't got enough money, right? The Oyster reader has got no reason to lie, TfL will gladly take your money, But if you don't have enough money for the fare, not going to take it, But yeah, that's the main pet peeve, is that people just stand there and they don't want to accept that the Oyster reader is saying no and you can't go through. They don't want to believe it. They think, no, I put money on there this morning, driver. I'm going to keep standing there until the Oyster reader changes its mind. It's not going to change its mind, But you need to look. You need to look at the screen, what it's telling you. So if I quickly show you, if I can quickly just give you a little view of that screen. So if you just give me 1 second, and I will quickly just move my book. So as you can see here, there's that little screen behind me there, right there. That'll tell you what's wrong with your Oyster card or your payment card that you're using. So in my case, it would say that I've already used the card on the journey. So obviously you can't use it twice on one journey. So that's why it's spewing an error. But yeah, use that, because if it tells you haven't got enough money, you haven't got enough money. You need to top up. Make sure you always have enough money topped up. I know obviously we can't do anything. If you go, well, I haven't got enough money, but I'm still getting on the bus, not much we can do. We can either be really aggressive about it and be like, well, I ain't moving then till you get off. You'll get a lot of drivers who do that because they want to stand up to those people, which is good. You know, I think, yeah, if you're doing it deliberately, you know, if you're doing it deliberately, then yeah, you know, I don't care, you know. But if it's like one of them scenarios like, oh, please driver, you know, like shops are closed or whatever, I'll be like, yeah, okay, you know, especially because I'm on a late today. Time is 9:54, so it's really late. So shops are going to start closing, so nobody can top up their Oyster card or anything like that. So I just go, yeah, get on. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's TfL, I'm not going to care, you know. Obviously, I'll report it, say that technically they're evading with the text message function. But it's like, you do need to have a heart as well. But yeah, the main goal of this video is to just spread awareness. The Oyster reader doesn't lie. Yeah, when it's spewing out an error, it's for a reason. You know, another common one would be there's too many cards, and it will say please try again. That's because people stuff their Oyster cards in their wallet filled with their bank cards and all that stuff. The Oyster reader's like, well, I don't know which one you want to use, so it'll spew out an error. And they'll keep doing it, thinking, yeah, but like I've got a card in there, and they'll be like, and I'll obviously say to them, yeah, but you've got multiple cards. The Oyster reader doesn't know which one you want to use. You know, it's a very intelligent system for its age, but it's still quite a simplistic system. You know, you need to present one card to the Oyster reader, not half a dozen. Do you know what I mean? Like, it won't know which one you want to use. That's another common like error message. But normally it's either you've used the card already, you haven't got enough money, or there's more than one card, you need to try again. That's pretty much the three main errors. But I love it. I love it when people do that, where they just stand at the Oyster reader and just keep tapping it. I love it. I can't help but like laugh inside. You know, I love seeing people do that. You know, I'll do it again. You know, oh, it worked that time. Yeah, just like they'll just stand here, keep doing that, like, you know, and they'll keep doing it until, you know, basically the end of time. You know, it just makes me laugh. It honestly makes me laugh. But yeah, so that's like my little video. But I'll add on like a little bit of a vlog side to it as well. I've got about 6 minutes, so I can talk for a couple of minutes. But yeah, so obviously this is going to be the vlog bit now. But basically, not much has happened today. I had a really interesting first half. I did my first. I was like probably about 20. When I took over the bus, I was about 20 minutes late getting to Thamesmead. Then the controller rang me up and was like, "I'm going to have you run through all the way to Peckham, but next trip, give me a call and I might be able to sort something out for you." Because obviously he knows the duty that I'm on, so he knows that that second trip I go to Thamesmead and run dead to the garage to come off on my break. So what he managed to do, he said, once you've cleared Trafalgar Road, so basically once I get to Fanbury Hill, give him a call, and he'll see like and I was just to ask obviously if there's anything that's going to change, and he pretty much said, yeah, run to Plumstead Garage, terminate there, take the bus into the garage, go for your break. So as a result of today, but apart from that, nothing's happened. It's nice and quiet now. I think I did this trip I've just done now in about 45 to 50 minutes. It gets really quiet in Greenwich. It's really weird. Like, it gets very, very weird like that. But apart from that, nothing's happened today. You know, I've got 3 trips left, so it's a 2-rounder second half. So it's a long half. I don't finish till about 1:20 tonight. So yeah, on my last trip, obviously the headway system is turned off, so it's all about sticking to the timetable. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. When that happens, obviously it's not about keeping an even gap between the buses. It's just about just sticking to the timetable. But in this case, because obviously it's the night shift pretty much at this point, you know, obviously they don't have a lot of controllers monitoring it, so I tend to just, you know, break the rules a little bit. You know, I tend to run up to 5 minutes early, then I'll stop, you know. for a couple of minutes and then go again and then stop, you know. But it's annoying. It's annoying as it's going to be for the entire trip because, yes, I got lucky. By the time I got to Woolwich Arsenal, that's when it they turned it off. So I kind of, you know, got away with it. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so I'm going to end this vlog here because otherwise, you know, I'm going to be late getting out. I've got about 2 minutes. So yeah, but I hope you've enjoyed this little funny video. You know, I hope I didn't annoy anyone with me constantly putting my Oyster card on the reader and it just rejecting it. But yeah, anyway, hopefully by the time I put this video out, I'll see the 200 subscriber videos out. So thank you so much once again for 200 subs. It's been amazing. I've enjoyed every minute of it. But yeah, so take care, guys. Have a great evening or morning whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.